Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I encounter throughout the day. If for some reason I complete a task and you would like to see the details, you can click on the link in the description area below. This video also contains tips and tricks that I learned throughout the years. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. Thank you very much for watching. Kicked off the Tinker Day with lemonade. Took the Firestone for a wheel alignment. Looked like they reset. Oh, no, they didn't. This is the wheel alignment that I tried to do myself before, a couple months ago, before I went to California. So I had a lot of red there. This is the big deal that was off on both sides. The steering wheel was skewed, I guess, to the right. And this is where I'm at now. So I am good to go. Now I'm gonna try one of California's classics, In-N-Out Burger. We'll see how this goes. It's usually pretty good. I like their crunchy bread. Not sure what they did on this alignment, but my steering wheel is not straight. That's a kill on that. I gotta go back. Maybe I'll have time tomorrow morning to fix this. I don't have time to fix it this afternoon. Also, I'm still pulling to the left. Let me show you guys how that's working when I get on a flat level surface. I'm driving straight down the road, but I'm about to make a right turn on this street, and then we'll see how much the car tries to go to the left. I think this road is pretty flat. So I'm going straight in my lane. You can see my steering wheel tilt, which is not good. But let me go ahead and let go the steering wheel so you can see how much I'm drifting to the left. I'm going to let go the steering wheel now. Hadn't touched the steering wheel. Hadn't touched the gas either. But that's where I'm at. Cruising along here about 32 miles to the gallon. I'm driving, I guess, I don't know, maybe I got a tailwind, but it's about 15 miles so far. But this is my steering wheel. That's the road. I'm gonna let go of the steering wheel, but when I hit the gas, it really pulls to the left then. But right now it's pulling to the left. I'm gonna let the steering wheel go now. Yepper. Pulling to the left. Alright, let's see what's going on with this trip today. This current trip here. Current trip. $3.68, 31 miles to the gallon, almost a gallon. Max temperature 28.9 miles. That's probably 2 trips in there. Yeah, that's the trip from Firestone to the house, and then from the house down to here. Average miles per hour 47. All right, that's that. Folks, back to the happiest place on earth. Oh, let me call this alignment shop, see if they can fix this alignment for me. Kicking off the Tinker Day. Lemonade, look at lemonade out there. I'm gonna get this flipped over, figure out what's going on with this claw here. Patch the inside of that there, it's got a bunch of silicone in it. And then get this mounted on the car and start storing my stuff and packing up so I can get out of here, get to Southern California tomorrow. Yep, that claw's in there, and the piece that goes on the bottom is broken. So I'm gonna clean this up real quick, try to super glue it. If super gluing don't work, I'm gonna try to epoxy it. And if epoxy it don't work, I'm gonna try to make something that'll just screw on the other side. So that's good, I got the pieces. Cleaned a little spot off of this thing. Looks better than the dirty spot. But I could probably still treat this with some weatherproofing treatment. Make it look nicer. I got this claw set in place. This was still setting. It's a little tacky. I'm going to give that a couple more hours. Actually, I'm going to set it outside in the sun. Let that harden up. Then put that on the bottom. Even though it doesn't have the right screw hole, that screw hole is jacked up, I'm probably going to use a washer to try to get that screw to hold that in there. I got that piece over there epoxied in with some little screen piece, a bunch of fiberglass and epoxy filler in there. So that's all I'm going to do with that. And I'm going to start using this thing. I probably really don't need this piece on the bottom if it's tied down on something, but this may stop it from damaging the box. So let me set this out in the sun. Then out here, I scraped a little more rust off this tow hitch and sprayed it with some Rust-Oleum. And I got one coat on it. I covered up 2 labels that were barely readable, but I did get one coat of Rust-Oleum on it. I like to get another coat on it, and I have some Flex Seal rubberized paint that I wanted to paint it with, but the paint should be totally cured before then. And I think it takes 48 hours for this Rust-Oleum to cure, so I'm probably not going to hit it with that Flex Seal. We'll see what happens. Here with this banged up 850. Happiest place on earth. Man, it's got a nice corner light there for the S70 V70s, but I got the door latch out of there. Turbo Tony's door latch is going bad. And Dan wanted to see if I could get a couple of screws from under here to see if they're longer. So let me see if my impact gun will screw those out. I couldn't get the big ones out, but I got the small ones out, and I think the smaller ones are the ones you actually need when you're dealing with this subframe brace. Then there's another brace that goes from the back of the subframe to the front of the subframe. These are on convertible C70. Let me get out of here, get back to work. I got these parts painted on this tow hitch. Guess I need to paint the bottom of that. That didn't cover good, but most of the top did. Let me paint the bottom of that real quick. Top is fine. Is that running? Yeah, a little bit. Can't find the pieces to this to put my roof carrier on. One of those attaching points are missing. I got the tow hitch painted. Well, folks, I got a serious mess here. Trying to get my stuff sorted so I can hit the road tomorrow. And I can't even mount my box because I got a part missing off of my roof rail system. I could probably use those cross rails, do it that way, but we'll see what happens. I may not need it because I'm going to come back and pick up this stuff in a week or two. Let me get this stuff cleaned up, get this car loaded. What a mess. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.